Hello, everybody. My name is Kyle Thiem. I'm with the National Weather Service in the Peachtree City, Georgia office, and this is your weekly weather briefing for Thursday, September 28th, 2017. Really not much going on this week, just some highlights. We do have a cold front that's going to be moving through northern Georgia today, moving into central Georgia by tonight. Cooler and drier conditions will come, but it will take about a day for them to get in northern Georgia, which starting by tomorrow, and starting in Saturday for central Georgia. But mostly it's going to be a pleasant week ahead, and probably another pleasant week following it as well. Looking at some of the latest satellite imagery, the brown colors that you see over Georgia is a part of a higher pressure ridge aloft that's bringing in a lot of dry air into the area. You can see Maria turning there. That will be ejecting off towards the east and into the Atlantic, finally getting out of the area. We don't need any more disturbances from her. And we do have, if we look over kind of the Florida area, we do have an upper level low system that is turning there. It could give us some problems much later on in the middle of next week, but for at least right now, no significant impact should come from it. Looking at some of the current conditions, we can see that cold front currently draped across northern Georgia. It's going to take the day to get down to central Georgia and most likely stall, at least for the overnight period. But we will have a really strong high pressure system that's coming in behind it. And that high pressure system is really going to dominate our weather pattern for the next week. Looking for this afternoon, again, we can see that cold front as it starts to move through. Tomorrow, it kind of stalls there in southern Georgia. A really weak low pressure is going to form on it, but it's really going to push off rather quickly. We will have some rain chances there tomorrow for really our far southeastern counties, not even included in the graphic here, but we have some really weak chances for some isolated thunderstorms way down there. Then Saturday, most of the rain stays down south, and some of our southern counties might have a really weak chance at some rain there on Saturday. Looking Sunday through Wednesday, we see that high pressure system I was talking about really start to settle in, really creates a stronger ridging pattern over our region in the middle part of next week. It will weaken a little bit in the middle part of the next week. Our rain chances look like they might increase a little bit, but for the most part, it's going to bring really cool and dry conditions for our forecast area for this next week. With that said, we do have a smaller chance that we could see a tropical disturbance form in the, let's see, right now it's situated off the southern coast of Cuba. It's got about a 20% chance formation in the next 2 days, but about a 40% chance of formation in the next 5 days. Really, if it does form, it shouldn't have any major impacts for our area, except that it could bring a fresh influx of moisture coming up from the Gulf, which could increase our rain chances there for the Tuesday and Wednesday time frame for next week. That increase in moisture does put our chances of precipitation to be a little bit higher, but really right now there is a divergence in our model solutions as to how this system is going to form and evolve. We have one solution that say it most likely will form and bring in moisture, but another system ejects it out. So we'll be holding on to see exactly what it does, but we do have at least covered it through our precip chances in the middle part of next week. But really, that potential tropical system is our best chance at getting rain over the next 7 days. Currently, we have less than 1/10 of an inch for most of our forecast area for the next week, except for the far southeast, where we're looking for less than 1/4 of an inch. And nearly all of that comes out of our forecast on Tuesday and Wednesday, and most of that is to adjust for that influx of moisture coming from that potential tropical system. Looking at our drought summary, we're still clear this week. No abnormally dry conditions anywhere throughout the state. That's mostly due to a lot of the tropical systems we've been dealing with over the last month. As far as the wildland fire potential outlook, we're still below normal for most of the state. The far northern portions of the state, in the northwest portions of the state, we are at normal. But hey, at normal is better than above normal, like what they're dealing with over there in Oklahoma and Texas. As far as the 7-day forecast, looking for Atlanta, ignore the thunder there on Monday, but we do have some rain chances starting to come in only Monday through Wednesday, and those are still about a 15 to 25% chance of rain. We really don't have any areas in our forecast area above 30% chance of rain for any 12-hour period over the next 7 days, which is pretty significant. So we have a good chance of remaining dry throughout most of our area. And then looking at the temperature graph that we have over the next week, You see, it really does take a day until tomorrow to really start getting those slightly cooler temperatures. Those are really going to drop off there on Saturday. Saturday and beyond, we're looking at high temperatures at or below 80 for the next 5 days after that, starting on Saturday. Looking at the kind of the differences between northern Georgia, north of the metro, and central Georgia, south of the metro. Again, we can see those cooler temperatures really starting to set in, maybe slightly today, but really into tomorrow for that northern Georgia area. It's going to take until Saturday to really get those 80 temps and even 70 temps there on Sunday, but those 80 temps there on Saturday. So it's going to stall for an extra day until we get those cooler temperatures down there. And really, as far as the forecast, there is slightly differences between north and central Georgia. The North Georgia, we start to have those gustier winds come in today and tomorrow, but really our rain chances don't come back until Tuesday and Wednesday, where we have an outside chance at some showers up that way. For central Georgia, we start to see those gustier winds there Saturday and beyond. We're looking at gusts from 20 to 25 miles an hour on Saturday and beyond. But really, our precip chances again start to come back a little bit earlier there on Monday. There's an outside chance of some isolated showers there on Saturday. But we really don't see even the thunder come back into the forecast until Tuesday or Wednesday. And then the week beyond that, the 8 to 14 day outlook, which will account for next week. This in particular is looking at October 5th through 11th. Still below normal precip chances, but we will start seeing our temperatures increase again. We're looking at above normal temperatures for that week. So no rain or very little rain is really expected over the next 2 weeks. We should see some cooler temperatures start to come in over the next couple of days, and then next week looking at increasing temperatures into next weekend. So again, just looking at a summary of what we talked about, we got a cold front that'll be moving through over the next couple of days. It's going to bring in those cooler and drier conditions about a day after the front moves through, but we're going to start to see those highs dip into the 70s, which is fantastic. Up north in the mountains, we actually see our dew points dip below 50s. I don't know the last time that we actually saw that happen. It's been several months. Looks to be a little bit gusty, especially in the south and southeastern portions of our area, Saturday through really the extended forecast past Monday going into next Thursday. We see those gusts a little bit in the north, mostly in the higher elevations here over the next couple of days as the front comes through that northern Georgia area. And really our best rain chances are kind of reserved for that Tuesday, Wednesday time period. That's really going to depend on exactly how that tropical disturbance really shakes out. And that's been your weekly weather briefing. If you guys have any questions for us, feel free to contact us either through Twitter, Facebook, or even give us a phone call if you need to. Thank you all, and hope you have a good week.